going on, people? Welcome to the United View. Welcome to the Flexing KG show, because you lot came in the comments and said, yo, just because you lot are in every video on tour, don't think you can just skip the Flexing KG show.
I didn't think we need to do it because I was like, raw, like we're fully, they're watching all videos. Working. When I saw the comment, I thought, I had two emotions. I thought, raw, cheeky comment. I thought,
he's right.
It's true though.
100%. We're out here in Melbourne at the MCG, as Manchester United have left. They will be leaving for Perth tomorrow.
Yes.
All the fans have left. It was just quickly on Melbourne. Really, really great city.
What a city.
Amazing city, amazing fans who travelled actually from all over Australia to be here.
Sydney, everywhere, all over. Brisbane, they all came in from all over, said, look, I'm coming for this game, Man United. Man United.
Man United.
Man United.
Yeah, 100%. I can only echo that. Every single person we've met, it's just been absolute love. And not even just that we've met, my DMs, bro, have been going crazy with people just saying thanks for the content, people just bigging up Manchester United, bigging up what we do, trying to organise to meet and stuff. So sorry we couldn't, if you are one of the people, obviously we can't get back to everyone, we couldn't meet all of you, but the people that we have met, it's been absolutely incredible.
Let's get to it.
We got to talk about Ronaldo.
Ronaldo dilemma.
We got to talk about Ten Hag's Ronaldo dilemma. And this involves you guys at home, because we need all of your comments and opinions on this, because I feel like this does split opinion. I've been speaking to some of the fans here today. You was doing it as well. And
that's been my main question.
It's been a big question
today.
Talk to me about, you go first and I'll go. Like, how do you feel about, you're witnessing what you witnessed here?
Yeah.
Then the other night against the Victory. Then the first game in Thailand. You've witnessed 3 games now. Martial's Martialing.
Yeah.
How do you feel about this Ronaldo situation and dilemma, Ten Hag?
It's a frustration. I'm a frustrated fan because, one, obviously, I don't know the situation Ronaldo's going through, right? But still, as it stands, it's always benefit of doubt, and he still could probably be going through something. My biggest issue that comes with me is I do feel a bit mugged off at the club a little bit by Ronaldo, purely for he's been linked to every single team, everyone.
Not by accident.
Like, linked, yeah? The first time he says fake news is when he was linked to Sporting. He was like, no, I'm Ronaldo. Don't try to mash up my market. I'm still that guy. We've heard him linked to Chelsea, strong links. Bayern Munich, these are links that he's happy about being out in the media. He's happy about these things being out in the media. For when it to come to Sporting and he finally speaks, we're waiting for you to speak for a while. Yes, we don't deserve the rights to your privacy. I know what's going on. I agree. We don't deserve the rights to that. But I still feel like it's like the fans have been a little shortchanged in this, because let me say this to you, no other Man United player could do what he's doing.
No
one.
If this was Martial,
oh my goodness,
it would be, good riddance and stuff like that. And look, this isn't about comparing ability, because I think I've been there before. What I can hold my hands up in terms of when the moment changes and when you arrive in a different scenario with a new manager. So last season, I've been on shows, 100% hold my hands up. I was like, listen, Ronaldo was going back to Portugal during the thing.
And I said that was wrong early.
Yeah, you did. You said that was wrong at the time, 100%. But in that moment, I was more thinking like, he's scoring goals as it stands in this season.
Yeah.
We're in a mess anyway. He's the only one giving us some form of consistency. The reason why I've changed my goalpost now it's because he said he wants to leave.
Yeah.
It's as simple as that. And the reason why even more so I'm a bit like, this worries me, is because we have a new manager trying to instill new principles, new philosophies, new boundaries, new rules and regs, which is fantastic. And we can see that the boys are really taking to it.
Rules and regs are real. Yeah.
And football changes really quickly though. Football, the way that we're talking about this, in 3 weeks' time, we may look back on this video and say, wow, remember when we weren't even sure if Ronaldo was going to come back? That conversation's already had, he's up front. Wow, things happen. But the way, my gut feeling now with it now, if I'm being honest, how I feel, or maybe it's just off more emotion because we're here experiencing it and seeing the boys, but I feel like it's a big issue, him coming back, knowing that he walks back into that dressing room and the players go, he was really trying to get out of this. You missed
it. No, not only that, you missed it, bro. You see that there's times where you lot would have come back for him, you lot could have come back, and there's experiences that you had that helped us bond as a team that I could have just missed.
Yeah.
Are you with me? It's not like I'm not a part of the team. Yes, I'm a part of the team, but there's stuff that has happened on this trip in terms of this is the first. So yes, you can forget, like, if you miss another preseason, it's fine. Like, you kind of know the manager. This is the manager's first preseason. You should be there just to, and don't get twisted, because the new signings are going to come and they're going to get into the team. I think for Ronaldo's situation, it's just a little bit different because me as a player, Ten Hag's done no wrong till this point. Now, as a player, I'll look at him with side eye. Let's say we get back to Carrington, yeah, and we play. Who we playing?
Brighton's first game.
And Ronaldo starts immediately. Are you taking a piss?
It almost can't happen already.
I followed you. I've done everything you asked me to do. And if he starts ahead of me, he didn't even come and he wanted to leave. Like, I'm going to have an issue with that. Like, yes, I might not say it because I have to be professional, but I'd have an issue. And this is the problem with...
There's no way he can start against Brighton.
He can't.
Already. No, he can't.
Not straight away.
That's in 2 weeks.
Because then after it says to you that you're not serious about what you tell us about this is how you see football and how you getting off merit and getting off of hard work. And again, all this thing about team. You can't say this is a team, like we press as one, we press as a team. You can't be outside and then jump in and say that you're just in it. Unfortunately, you're a team member that's not here.
But here's the thing, KG. What's really mad about this dilemma is, he's gonna have to return. Even if return. Do you see what I'm saying? Like, even if the move hasn't been done yet, because of what, it goes to like September the 1st, So already we're gonna have to, because look, there's nothing imminent with Ronaldo, is there, in terms of a move away? So depending on what's going on with the family situation, which we're leaving that side of it alone.
Let's leave that.
I know some people can say, there's no chance, and I'd rather not just do the conspiracy thing. I'd rather just stick to what we know.
Let's leave that.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So with what's going on, from a football transfer perspective, we've heard rumours of Atletico Madrid, and then they were kind of quashed.
Yeah.
He himself shut down the Sporting thing. And then from real credible sources, we've heard that Todd Bowley sat down with Thomas Tuchel, and Tuchel went, nah, it's not for us.
Not for me.
And then from the horse's mouth in Oliver Kahn, in Bayern, he said, listen, again, I can only reiterate, great player, not our philosophy. So Ronaldo's going to have to return to Carrington once the season started. But what does that look like? Because one thing with Ronaldo, let's not dress this up, yeah? We love Ronaldo because of what he's given to the club and the emotional connection we have with him, what he's done. Can't be erased, right? But like you said, to come back into this team, he's not going to be happy at sitting on the bench. Ronaldo's never happy at being on the bench. Hence the reason why, that's not the reason he's leaving, wants to leave. Obviously, it's the Champions League thing and all that, but he definitely doesn't want to play second fiddle ever. That's just Ronaldo. As soon as he was left out of one game, I think Ollie left him out of the Everton game. Carrick left him out of the Chelsea game.
He flew home to Thingy when he got left out or something.
So it's a massive issue for Ten Hag.
Don't get twisted, yeah? The one thing I can praise Ten Hag for is he will take control.
Yeah.
As I said, I've had like a few interactions with him now as a fan, yeah? And as a fan, I know my place.
Yeah.
I'm not like you lot know me. I want to be excited. I want to be bro. I see Ten Hag. I'm like the players. The players know what time it is. They keep it moving. There's no, again, just like from like an inside piece of information. It talks about he wants to know everything. He wants to know who's doing interviews, how long they're doing interviews for, where, why, when, how. These are the questions he's asking. If it doesn't fix or help the team be better at football or make us like more effective, he doesn't want it. You know what I mean? That's the one thing that we can see about him. And you saw, look at the way the players left today.
Yeah.
The players left in for, like before, it was a bit mad and there was players everywhere. It was, nope. And do you know, the reason why I rate him is because the first time when it was all pandemonium, he had a little look. Remember, he just had a little...
We were talking to Alanga, innit?
Yeah. and I could see him just looking...
okay, noted.
And what happened today?
Bro, saw Alanga today. Yes, Flex. Went on the coach straight away.
Them man
went on the coach straight away.
Control. Yeah. So what's going to happen now is you're going to have... Luckily, those players, and no player in there is bigger than Ten Hag, but Ronaldo. This is the only person here, again, because he's on his own fitness plan right now. Ronaldo's doing whatever Ronaldo wants to be doing right now. He's the only one that can do, and he's a divider in a sense of, not a divider in the sense of, I still want to follow Ronaldo if I'm a player, because I look up to him. He's one of my idols if I was a player. right now. So now it's either Ronaldo comes in and falls in line, and let me be fair to him, he's a great professional.
Oh, absolutely.
He's a great
He will be keeping himself in shape.
He will
and,
do what he needs to do, but then it has to just be deserved. Everyone needs to feel like it was fair.
Yeah.
Even if I know everyone had the shit season and this, that, and the other, but that still doesn't cover you, because if you say it's the new,
It's different
and then
now, yeah.
if it's different now and you're not here, it has to be fair. As a football player, you say, you know what, all right, cool, that's fine. At least he's beating him out because he's just been better than me. But you can't. Can you drop someone that scored 3 and 3 and is setting things up and looking like he's finding his form again?
Especially when, also, I think it's before the transfer window closes, because as long as the transfer window's open, Ronaldo can walk out at any time.
Yeah.
Last minute deal, anything. I think it really starts once the window closes, because then you know what you've got. And if you're stuck with Ronaldo till January, you know, you could have started with Martial for the first, 3 league games of the season to take us into September, roughly.
Yeah.
That'll be up to the Liverpool game.
Yeah.
Imagine we look, I'm not, touch wood, not trying to jinx anything, yeah? Just say we have a really positive start to the season. That's what I'm going to say. I'm not going to say game by game and all this.
Okay.
But imagine Martial's been doing well in those
Yeah.
3 games. He's scoring some goals. We've had a good start.
Yeah.
Then the window shuts. Ronaldo didn't move, but he never played up until that. Like you said, you then have to say, well, we've seen how dynamic the team is.
Yeah.
We're seeing how that front three is pressing. We're seeing how that front three is on the front foot. Now, I'm not suggesting
He can do
that.
all those things.
That's what I was just about to say. I'm not
Ronaldo's
suggesting.
not a problem.
I'm not. That's what I was going to
Yeah.
say. I'm not suggesting that he's a problem because he can't
Yeah.
fit into that. I'm not.
Yeah.
But it's how damages. It's hard enough to get a tune out of Martial as it is. So you bring him up to a point, then you're left with a Ronaldo who will probably try and get out in January because he didn't get his movement.
Yeah.
Like, it just puts Ten Hag in a really difficult position to be able to move the team forward properly.
No, and this is where
In my opinion.
Yes, this is where I'm with you, but I'm just gonna step off the road on this moment.
it.
Now it's Oli never managed things fairly. That's the key. So Martial wasn't given a fair crack under Oli. It seemed like there's a lot of players that Donny.
Maybe he's the main striker.
No, I'm saying that in terms of just you know when those moments where you say, no, you didn't get your. I didn't think it was fair. Sometimes in his career here, it hasn't been treated fairly. Mourinho, especially.
Yeah.
There was some managers that didn't give him.
Yeah,
that
but he
moment.
had under Oli had the whole thing. Oli got rid of Lukaku and Alexis straight
Yeah,
away.
yeah.
Didn't replace him.
Actually, yeah, true.
Promoted Greenwood, and Martial got his 9 shirt back, bro.
True.
And then he scored 20 goals. Him and Rashford.
And then what
that
happened the season after?
Then the season after we finished second, and they still done okay as well. Then in
No,
the
he went
third
on loan.
season,
That's when he.
no, there's no last season.
When Martial, how many goals did Martial score for us last season?
No, he wasn't playing last season. I'm talking about the season before that.
Oh yeah, the season before that.
So I'm
that's
saying, so
fine,
he had
man.
two. He had a good solid season of scoring 20 plus
My
goals.
thing is not to look
He
after.
had a chance.
My thing is not to look after Martial. My thing is it has to be fair. That's all I want in a thing where, because that's what, remember when we said about Oli's favourites?
Yeah.
There are some players that would always get played
Yeah, you're not
no
getting that
matter
with this
what.
guy. Yeah.
You're not getting that
So
with this
what's
guy.
okay?
So
So
all I want it to be is
paint
fair.
a picture
Like,
of what is fair. That
fair
if Ronaldo
is-
comes back, you have to earn that shirt
you
back
got
off
to earn the
Martial.
shirt. You got to earn the shirt.
Who's having that conversation with Ronaldo?
Ten Hag has to.
Simple.
He has to. He has to. And I know it sounds stupid
Yeah,
because you're talking about the GOAT.
Yeah.
But you just because you're the GOAT, again, like, I still have to manage this team fairly. I can't say to you now that you're above everybody else, even though statistically, in terms of everything you've won
Everything.
and what you've done
No
in
comparison,
football, you deserve to start. But it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Right now, I have to put my mark on this dressing room, and I need you to play in my style. You don't know me. We've had one
We've had
conversation.
no training sessions,
We had
nothing.
one conversation. If I start you, I'm gonna look nuts. And I promise you, as a player, it's the same way you can do that and say, I will say to myself, noted. That's all.
How do you think? Yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm not trying to cause divide or anything. I'm just asking a genuine question. As to you guys at home as well, I'll ask you guys, and you come off the back of
Yeah.
it. How do you guys think the players feel right now? So we've just come off the back of this game. We are in the stadium now, obviously, at the back end of it. They've gone back to the hotel. How do you think they feel now as a group, maybe pondering on whether or not Ronaldo will come back into it versus, actually, this is all right, you know?
not thinking about him.
How do you think Sancho, Rashford and Martial feel together? Do you think they're just not saying anything about it? It's like the elephant in the room. Let's not mention the R word of Ronaldo.
I think they're not thinking about him. Players are incredibly selfish all around. All players are selfish. All players think about themselves and
Focusing
what
on their own
goes.
thing.
Yeah, but the difference is we're not playing selfish. Yes, I have selfish goals, but like look at the moment. They all want to. They're all setting it for each other. Walk in and score, cut back, score. that everyone's doing that. Their first thought, Donny. You think to yourself, there's a moment when Bruno gets a shout from Donny. Bruno could be selfish and say, you know what, I need to score because it's been a while. Yeah, step over. That's the same step over I tried to do in Thailand. It was the same.
He saw that Bruno dummy. He goes, look, Flex, there's the skill I did in Thailand. No, that's not the skill you did in Thailand.
Yeah, no, it was.
Not what
Go
you
back
did.
and watch your footage.
That's not what you did.
Go back and watch your footage.
That's not what you did.
Like, the ball came to me and I called it for a thingy. But anyway,
what you done was not.
But anyway, he steps over. Donny tries to take it. Moment. Donny gets the moment where he say, you know what, tight angle. He has the ability.
Just try and score. Yeah.
He could have just tried to score because I'm struggling. I need something to. Even now, he's been linked to a move away, which is just probably paper talk. But then I need to announce myself to this team as well. What does he do? Set it. So yes, these players got selfish things. I don't think they're thinking about Ronaldo. I think in the beginning, at the first bit of it, it was thinking about Ronaldo. But you quickly realize the manager's giving you no time to think because he really wants you to play this one-touch football.
So what about then? Let's play devil's advocate because what we have to do in this conversation before we move it on.
Yeah.
Is talk about the other side of things. What about the side of thing of actually, if he doesn't leave, okay, and this is to you guys as well, if he doesn't leave, the aim then becomes to get this player back in again as quickly as possible, tuned into the new philosophy, tuned into the manager, tuned into the player, because if you do get a Ronaldo, a professional Ronaldo that says, you know what, we explored with George Mendes to try and get out, we couldn't get out, I'm here for another year, I'm going to go at the end of that.
Yeah.
And he's professional. If you get that version of Ronaldo back with this team that's going to create how this is creating, what would that look like? Or do we need to remove ourselves away from that? Has this tarnished that moment? Has this tarnished the bit like Ten Hag says, I'm excited to work with Ronaldo, can't wait. He's not for sale.
Definitely
I'm
not.
expecting him back.
It can't tarnish because, again, we're still talking about Ronaldo. This is Mr. World Class. This is Mr. Big Time moment. The game is a long season. You can't have Martial as a solo striker for the whole season.
No.
He needs support. You just want to say, the only thing is, we're in a catch-22 because you want to build for the future, but you know Ronaldo's not a part of it.
Is this team better or worse with Ronaldo in it going forward?
It's unfair. I can't answer that question.
Because you haven't seen
what
Ronaldo's like in it.
I haven't seen what
bringing him into it, would it be detrimental to us or would it make us better?
It should only make us better. But he just has to accept the position, whatever position our coach chooses to put him in. He has to accept it.
100%
Like, you see the antics that he was doing when he was on the, like, you see when he's been taken up before and it's just all that shit. You can't do that. Now you just say wherever the manager's on, and the manager will say, we've seen it many times. That's not a team member. That's not a team. Remember that guy?
Yeah.
You have to think for the team. So yes, I know everyone's got their brands, but no one's brand here is important. That's what comes across like, what I want in the perfect world, I want Ten Hag to run it exactly how I want to run it. Today, did we have access to the players, really?
Nope.
No. Did I like it? Yes, I did. Why? Because there was control.
Yeah.
That's all it said to me. He said, you know what? If you're going to do that and they're going to play like this, do what you want.
Yeah.
I'll wave at the players and keep it moving, like, because I would rather my manager run this ship. Like, no, none of this, everyone vibes in and doing whatever they want. No, bro.
Yeah.
Where are you meant to be? Why are you not there? Why have you not looked after the ball? Like, that's the kind of stuff that I want to see. When we're down, it's, again, striving for excellence. I want to win a title, bro. I want to be back in the race. And I know we're so far from title talk, but the only way we'll get back into there is by actual control and actual, like, a plan. Even today, we liked it today. What did he say? Still not good enough. We could press better. We let ourselves down in a couple switches. There was many, he was saying the right things. And I said, you know what? If you go it like that, we'll win something under you. And then all I need, though, is for Ronaldo and any player that steps on that pitch, or any pitch, buy into it.
Buy into it, yeah. It's the minimum requirement.
And if they don't, because I'm going to choose the manager over every single player.
Yeah.
Because I know the mistake that I made in the past with the Jose Pogba thing. If I'm being honest, I should just let Jose run. Like, even though they didn't listen to me, but I'm saying I should have sat on Jose's side of the...
No more player power is what you're saying.
No more player power at all. Any player that don't like how things go here, you can go. I'd rather him run it.
Yeah.
What about you?
I agree with exactly what you said in terms of I'm very worried. I am really worried about the Ronaldo situation, how it's going to unfold.
Yeah.
But if anything, the type of manager that Ten Hag is tipped to be, and we are single-handedly like first account seeing with our own eyes up close how he's moving.
He's moving
From the conversation, and we can let you guys into it. We're here on tour, and this is what it's about. it's not about disclosing private conversations. These are things that are positive things.
Yeah.
But with some of the conversations we've had with people who are close to the camp, in the camp, they're saying that he's very, very meticulous. You know, they're even saying like, you know how you said he has this aura that like you want to just have fun. Honestly, you know what KG's like. His vibes is like we both are. We want to have
church mouse.
When you see in Ten Hag, it's very stern. He gives off this kind of this energy, like this aroma of like you can smell seriousness.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's like Ten Hag's here. Ten Hag's here. You know what I mean? So you can smell that, and that's what I wanted to flip this through. So first of all, smash a like on the video, subscribe to the channel if you are new.
Yeah.
Remember, you can join the members club if you haven't done so already. Link is in the video description below, and let us know your thoughts on Cristiano Ronaldo. I want to move the conversation onto what I was touching on there, and I'll kind of start with it, which is what's the differences we're seeing? How are we feeling 3 weeks into the Ten Hag era, but like a week and a half on tour?
It feels different.
And the biggest thing that I will say is being around Ten Hag, he's given off that aroma. It feels serious when you speak to people behind the scenes who do a lot of great work behind the scenes, and they're changing the way that they do things in the club as well. I've definitely seen that. Like they would tell you, like one person said to us that you know they were having a conversation with Ten Hag, and he made a joke, and they went, "Do we laugh?" This is a real story. They said we were talking to Ten Hag, we were sorting out whatever. And he said something in jest. We didn't know whether we should laugh or not. Then we laughed, and then he laughed, and we thought, "Oh, good." Like that's the vibe he's giving off with the thing. And that thing you said was very important as well, because there was another example when they said like, if this isn't on the schedule and that isn't on the schedule, I didn't know about that. What is this? Like you said, the players were supposed to be on a set of Neighbours. He said, "No, why am I doing that?"
Yeah.
Even when he's been asked in the press conference, and you kind of feel a little bit bad, but at the same time, you feel a little bit happy too. And hear me out on this. Have you had a chance to see the city, Eric? Have you had a chance to... What do you think of Melbourne? A lot of time for training, working hard. Haven't really had a lot of chance to see anything.
Yeah.
Because we're working.
We're working.
Bro,
do you know what I mean? They're training early. Not only training early, but remember, this is a guy that he won the league, and flew into Manchester.
Said, I'm not going on that
day,
to the Caribbean thing.
The holiday, the trip. He won the league. Understand this. He won the league, and he said, "All right, you man, hold tight.
I'm off." And another thing is, I said to someone, one of the club staff, I said, "Flipping heck, man, it's such a tight turnaround with this Oslo game, and then a game the next day at Old Trafford."
You said we've never done this before.
I said, "We've never done this before." You know what they said? Ten Hag wanted it. Said he wants as much games as possible to look at the squad. Back-to-back games. One in Oslo, one straight away in Manchester.
We thought it was just the media trying to market, do merchandising and try and get... No. All it is I want these guys well-trained. I want these guys to be ready. And that's why you see the look in Donny's eyes. I wanted to move the conversation onto just signings, because we've got some new signings. Me and you haven't never had our say on Christian Eriksen, Martinez. Martinez, extremely happy for him to be in there. And I'll say this now. If Bingy doesn't come, if De Jong doesn't come, I'm comfortable with Eriksen doing the job.
Yeah. If you look at how we're playing then, obviously it's only a couple of preseason games, I get it. Not even a full strength Palace side.
Yeah.
That's the same, that wasn't the same players there, but a Palace side that turned us over with ease a few weeks ago. So we're not getting ahead of ourselves. But if you look at the way Ten Hag's trying to play the game and the patterns he's trying to get us to adopt, if you add quality of people who are just as patient, if not even more, not just as patient, more patient and better on the ball than the likes of McTominay and Fred, like a Christian Eriksen, the level only goes up.
I'm comfortable.
The level only goes up.
I'm comfortable. Again, Man United, we're in a place now, get what we need, not what we just because we want something. Just get what we need. Say, if there's a player that we think, you know what, we could do that, we could need that, yes. Now, why are we not going to get overly excited? Because the second team didn't look as fluid as the first team. Yeah. And that's what I want. I want to see, even if it's a whole new 11, we play exactly the same. That's the one thing that I always look at City and I say, bro, you can't even, bro, City won't notice that Sterling's gone.
No, not at all.
They won't notice. No. I can't wait.
Jesus, Zinchenko, they will not notice.
I can't wait for us to be in a position where we don't notice that a player's
Well,
on the
think
pitch.
about this. Look at our squad depth now. Because remember under Ollie, there was a point, and again, it's so funny how things change. I remember under Ollie saying, flipping out, you know what? We've got options now. You know, you got this, you got that, if you got Martial, Sancho, Rashford, Ronaldo, I know Lango was, I was like, there's different angles. Now it doesn't seem so much so. If you look at that first 11 that started today, because all right, you got Molasses and Shaw to go at it. Tellez, feel a bit bad for him. He hasn't even had a chance to play in his actual position in front of this manager once. He's just bringing him on centre half. So that's that. But you look at the depth now. How do you feel about it?
We're not fully there yet.
We're not
fully there yet. What do you call it? The Low's going to need competition, because obviously we know he's got no plans for 1%.
Writings on the wall.
We know what time it is.
Yeah.
Centre backs, I feel kind of comfortable at the moment. There's a lot of them. There's too many.
Too many.
At left back, I'm fine.
Yeah.
It's midfield now. The midfield again. Fred and McTominay can have to prove themselves again. But if we do get,
I think only one of them play.
Yeah, only one play.
Innit?
Only one play. But Donny's performance today said to me, because he scored a 10, but he actually didn't play in the 10 today, which was nice to see for me.
Actually, wait, do you know what?
Is a
Donny, he can. I did see that, because I am worried for Donny. I am. I've said this to your camera now. I just can't see where he fits in and when. But definitely with the games and stuff.
Don't be worried for Donny.
But I just want to go back to what I just said about McTominay and Fred. I said I think only one of them will play. I think if De Jong comes, only one of them will play. But if we start the season without De Jong, which that looks like it's going to happen, you might not even get him in the end. You never know. But I just feel like he probably will go with those two.
I promise you, Donny's going to force his way in. He will.
Yeah.
Donny forces his way. He's just good. He can play. We just haven't seen it. So we're all down on him because it's been a couple of years. I'm telling you, Donny will force his way in. But listen, people, make sure if you agree, disagree, whatever we're saying, just get involved in the comment section. Don't forget to like and subscribe.
That's it. And we're out. And thank you for the person who put, actually, where's the Flex and KG show? We're out here busting our asses thinking we can just slack off. We're knackered. The time now is like, it's 4 minutes past 1 in the morning. But we the game's long gone, our content's long gone from this game.
Yeah.
But we was like, gonna have to record it. And because of the time difference with the 9 hours difference, you lot will get your Tuesday show at 6 o'clock. There it is. Here it is. Peace. We're out of it.